Hey guys, we're here at a special place today. I don't usually showcase places like this, but I do rather enjoy this particular place, and they recently just got a new sim. It's their own full region now. They actually have two regions, and this is the arcade, which hosts a Gacha event 4 times out of the year. And this is one of those months. It is September. And what this is that a lot of creators of Second Life come here and they'll put up a gacha machine. And everybody will come here for the 1 month, for the month that it runs, and then those gachas are usually retired. I think that's one of the stipulations, but I'm not quite sure on that. I've heard random things. But yeah, this is kind of like, I don't know what you call it, kind of like a shop. And I should probably explain what a gacha is while we're still outside here. I'm going to spend some time looking around outside before we head in. And what a gacha is that it's one of these, you've probably seen them before, and like their most, I don't even know what I'm going with. If you ever go to like, say like a supermarket, and you see these machines, and they say like put a quarter in, and you get like this little item at random. That's pretty much what a gacha is. They're more popular in Japan, but they do have them here in the United States, but they're usually just like these little crappy toys that little kids get or whatever. But here, you can actually get some really nice things. So it's basically a randomized item giver that you pay a certain amount for. I've seen various prices for them, from 25 linden to upwards to 100 linden a go. And usually, the arcade usually has 50 or 75 machines. I've seen a few 25s and a few 100s, but those are pretty uncommon. The most common seems to be about 50. Now this actually started at the beginning of this month, and on the 1st of September there was probably, I think there's probably 50 people here. Whatever the limit they allow in the sim at the time is what it hit, and it stays that way for about 2 weeks. We're here on September 15th here. It's quiet down quite a bit. It's only at, well, let's see, it's 2 a.m. my time, which is like 11 p.m. Second Life time. And it has about 14 or 15 people last time I checked. And I always come to these. These are like the big events of the gacha world. And I actually do have a few gacha related videos on another account. But I think this is the first video that I've showcased on my Second Life's Travels video that actually has gacha pertaining to it. Usually it doesn't. And we see some billboards here that are showcasing some of the people that are here, I assume. There's a couple names in particular that I look for when I come here. Which are, let's see, which is Contraption. Contraption's always the one that I usually get the full set for. I usually always pull until I get at least one rare. And we're about to head inside here. As you can see, it's this huge arcade looking area, and you'll see various machines hanging out. Got a guest book here. I really hope this does not just like start going off. Let's see, I guess. Oh. Well, here's some of the guest books. I kind of was hoping that, I was kind of hoping that, it wasn't going to start screaming out to everybody. Like 100 so messages. Because this is kind of a laggy area. Unfortunately. Even with only a dozen people here, it's still fairly laggy. And here we can see the various machines up here. Each machine is about... Let me go ahead and move this out of the way. Each machine shows a picture of what it has up for random grab. And it pretty much is just about everything. It's, it can be shoes, it can be furniture, it can be, like, animals, it can be plushies, hairs, or skins. Oh boy, some of these aren't texturing quite right. I kind of made, this was kind of on the spur of the moment sort of thing. So I didn't actually come in here with the preload header on. Anyways, I was talking about machines that I tend to really look for. Contraption's the top one. I always try and get whatever Contraption's going for, because they make really nice music boxes. Another one that I look for usually is Remarkable Oblivion. They tend to have some good things. Usually close. I think it's always close. Another one would be Scarlet Creative. Yeah, I think that's their name. Because they usually put out a full building with a bunch of furniture in the building itself. Here's the Remarkable Oblivion machine, and they have 75 linen a pull, and I got the Top Hat Midnight. So that's pretty much how it works. You put the money in, tells you how much, well, you don't, I don't even know what I'm saying. You click it, tells you how much it wants, you click the button, gives you a random item. And some of them are rares, which means their percentage is a lot lower of getting. And I've been hanging out on the gacha scene for about a year now. I wasn't here for the last September arcade, but I got into it right afterwards, I think. And in fact, here's a rare right now. A Primitive Gear handheld, white version, rare. So, one of the things about gacha is if you get a rare or something like that, you can actually go to areas, put it up on a table that you can rent out, and sell it to other people. And potentially make back a lot more than what you put into the poll for getting it. So, this looks like a decent machine here. Let's see. And we got a table. So the gacha community has this whole selling or buying or trading gacha thing going on. The only downside probably would be the unfortunate thing of having to put a whole lot of money into it if you want full sets and whatnot. Burlap doll, let's see. Over in the left upper corner there. Yeah. Let's try it one more time, I think. Some binoculars. Probably use those, yeah. Like I said, there's going to be a bit of lag, so if it slows down a bit, I'm sorry, but I can't quite control what's going on here. Let's try this, giant cat. And we got another rare, Duchess, which is that bottom left-hand corner cat right there. So 2 rares so far, that's pretty nice. Although I want to go for, let's see, maybe the sky, let's see. We got cafe, but that's good too. That's usually like a brownish color, which would be a normal color for a cat. Another machine that I want to take a look at. These are like game testers, basically like those. I don't know exactly what you would call them, but you usually would see them in like a bar or something, where you put your hand on the game stick and it gives you a randomized result. Getting quite a few duplicates here. Guess I'm not having that much luck with this machine. Another cat one. Take a pose cat. Scared. Scared cat, because you know why? Scared cat is scared because Halloween's coming up. My favorite time of the year for Second Life. Another one that I kind of look forward to is, I don't know exactly how to say their name, Trempe Loyal. They tend to make things that are, they always tend to make a 25 linden machine, and it's usually something interesting. Like a couple months ago, they had like ceiling fans, which were very nice. Got the Scarlet Creative here, another one that I like. As you can see, it looks like they have another building put out there. Actually have the whole set for the mountain lodge they did. I'm surprised I haven't seen the contraption machine yet. They have the Mad Pea machine here, which I'll grab, I think, one or two of. Rosetta. Let's see. Here's the contraption machine. And yep, there we go. And we got Kuthor's Ruin, which is a common. There's 5 commons and 3 rares. And duplicate right off the bat. It's funny because I have such terrible times with Rotten Wood. That's a new one. I have such a terrible time with this machine. Imposed mechanization. Revelation. So we've gotten all of the we've gotten all the commons but one so far. Another revelation. If I can get the Waltz one, then I have all the commons. Another revelation. I can just imagine the guy that created these watching this and just laughing as I sit here and put so much money into this machine. Oh. Oh, here we go. We got a rare. Tenuous Collaboration, which is the one on the left there. Looks like the other one is the Children and Entropic. I can't quite read this, actually. It's a bit difficult. It's Entropic something. But those names down there are kind of difficult to read. This space set looks neat. Okay, so this one I can't just click. Let's see. I actually remember somebody talking about this machine, and you have to... Okay, you have to pick the size before you actually play this machine, which is kind of weird, because you usually never see this. Got some leather gloves, and they are orange. Got some boots, and they are crimson. Got enough for another machine. Which one to pick, though? That's the question. Could go Remarkable Oblivion again. Anyways, after all that, you've probably gotten the idea of it, of how this works. I generally like to collect things, so I usually collect them and either sell or give away the duplicates that I get. Could pull on the Scarlet Creative Machine again. Nah. I'm just about done here, so after this I'm probably going to go head over to the lighthouse, because I heard that the mascot of the arcade, Archie, who's the man in the yellow raincoat that we passed in as we went in here, got quite a bit of a lag spike there. I think I'm going to head up the Scarlet Creative Machine if I can find it again. It's a bit of a maze in here if you're trying to find... Okay, there it is. And we got a stool. So let's go ahead and leave the arcade now and take a look at that lighthouse. This is also another first because I'm using advanced lighting in an area that has a lot of people. Beforehand, I never really used it, especially in an area that has a lot of people and I know that's laggy. It's actually pretty okay. There's a couple spots here where I'm... Okay. There was a couple spots there where I was slowing down, but for the most part, from going around, I didn't have that much lag. Got a boat over here, too. Flying just got turned off. But yeah, now that I see that I can, in fact, use advanced lighting without too many problems. In most places, but maybe not particularly in places like this, but okay, there we go. I'll probably use advanced lighting more often, because usually when I go to a region to record it, it's usually late at night, and there's usually nobody or maybe one or two people there. So getting lag from having too many people is usually not a problem for me. In this case, because it's the arcade and there's always people here, then I didn't have much of a choice but to try it and see how it went. And I usually don't go here until the middle of the month anyways. Let's see. I have a black screen right now. Don't know how this is gonna look. Okay. Nope. Black screen again. That's too bad. Oh, I'm okay. I'm over here now. That's kind of weird, to be honest. I'm not sure why it went that bad for a moment when I'm over here. I'm nowhere near the arcade, which should be the laggiest spot here. This lighthouse isn't doing too much to me in terms of lag, so... We've got a nice home here. What's it got in the fridge? Oh, looks like I can't open the fridge. We got another contraption music box here. This was one of the first. Got a map of the world right here. Got a roaring fire going. Little model ship. I always hate when that happens, when they flare up again. There we go. Vooner 2. Okay. We've got some portraits up here, and unfortunately my textures are starting to get to the point where they don't want to unblur themselves very quickly. So I'm just going to text refresh all of them as I go along if I need to. Some of them are going on their own, but and here we are, we're at the top of the lighthouse. Use this ladder, nope. You can see up here, this is where the light is. Shooting off into the sky. And that about sums it up for the arcade. Hopefully you might stop by before it ends for the month. Maybe you'll get something good, who knows? See you then.